Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're really well. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video today. If you don't know me by now, my name's Anna and I run the Food Freedom Method where I help ladies beat emotional and binge eating. The journey to the body we want and the health we want and getting rid of the eating monster isn't always a straight line, and it isn't always easy either. And I have ladies from every walk of life, every kind of background, from all over the world, and they're all very, very different. Now, some of them have considered weight loss surgery. They've got to that point where they just can't take it anymore, and they've just said, I'm going to look into this, yeah? And other ladies have had weight loss surgery. Now, I help ladies before and after weight loss surgery because the idea is we still need to solve the problem. So weight loss surgery just gives you time and it helps you lose a few pounds, but it just gives you time to work on you, yeah? And the expert of you is you. And the hardest thing in the world is looking in the mirror at yourself. That's the hardest thing to do in the whole world. So I've got quite a few ladies that have had weight loss surgery, and what they discovered was the surgery might help initially with the weight loss, but it doesn't solve the eating monster in the mind. It doesn't solve the urge to binge. It doesn't solve all of those things. And so in the end, they have to work on that, and they have to get rid of those automated programs in the brain. And the thing is with food, is the reason why it can be so hard to get rid of these automated programs is because there's multiple triggers. Yeah, so it's never just one trigger. If it was one trigger, bang, gone, done. But there's usually multiple triggers. And the wonderful thing about the therapies I use is you don't have to work on every single trigger. You just work on the really strong ones, and then it neutralizes all the others all at the same time. How efficient. It's really efficient. But I wanted to talk about my lovely client Shell, one of many ladies that I've worked with that have had weight loss surgery. She's done amazing. She's done amazing. She's lost 11 stones, but the battle with the eating monster is still on, yeah? And we're working through that. And she's doing really well, but you know, there's ups and there's downs with this, especially when you've had a problem for a good while, you know. So Shell, she said she was worse after the surgery mentally with it than she was before, and that it was really, really tormenting her. And so we're removing those automated programs, and it's freeing. And she recently went to Florida on a holiday and had the most amazing time, and it was a completely different experience to the one she'd had previously when she was pre-surgery and a lot heavier. So she had the time of her life. She had a great time. I don't want people to think that weight loss surgery is the easy solution. Oh my goodness, it is not. It is not. For those that have had it, you know, it's a hard road, and there's a myth out there that people think, oh well, you have an operation, it sorts it out, that's easy, but it's not. It's a really hard road to go down, and often for many people it's an absolute last resort. But I'm saying it might be a last resort. You may choose to do it, you may choose not to do it. Some ladies come to me before weight loss surgery and we just lose the weight the natural way, and we remove the programs, and they never have the surgery. Some of them did go on to have surgery because they've committed to it, and others came to me after surgery. But I don't want people to think it's an easy option, because it's really not an easy option. It's the hardest option in the world, and those that have tread on that path, they know. And so they've done so much work to get them to where they want to be, that there's an almighty fear that they're going to go backwards and it's all going to go back on again. And it's terrifying, because many of them have spent a lot of money on the surgery, or many of them have had spent thousands. And even ladies that come to see me now, I make the joke, I'd love to be everyone's first choice. But by the time people get to me, they've done everything under the sun. They've spent so much money. It's ridiculous. And for some people, I'm their last resort. So I wanted to share Shell's story to really get a realistic view of what it takes to keep the weight off forever, to take the battle out of the mind, to really divorce the eating monster for good, and of course remove all the triggers. As I said, it's not a straight line, so if you would like to hear Shell's story, and it is an interesting one to hear, then just post below Shell, Chelle. She'll love this when she sees this. Just post Shell, and I'll send you over a little video of Shell talking about her experiences. I like my clients to, you know, to hear it from the horse's mouth, the reality of the situation. And I'm sure many of you will be able to relate to it, yeah? But I'll send you over, oh, Jane's put Shell, yeah! I'll send you over the little video, and you'll be able to see all about Shell, and I'm sure she'll resonate. And I know she's pleased because she has paid it forward 5 million times. She's helping others just as she helped herself, and so she deserves all the praise in the world. But she still has her days where she struggles, and we're working on those, yeah? So I hope you're very well and a happy, what day is it? Thursday. The week is flying. But I hope you're very well, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.